Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? The presentation is about to begin. Honorable Madam Nur Shahira and respected ladies and gentlemen, good evening. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you to this presentation. In this session, we would like to have a presentation on genetic modified organism versus organic food. Before the presentation begins, allow me to introduce the presenter. The first presenter is Nurul Auni Amira and the second presenter is Muhammad Alif Aiman. Without delay, I would like to welcome the first presenter to deliver the presentation. All right, Nurul Auni Amira, the floor is yours.
Thank you to our moderator. Many federal agencies play an important role in ensuring the safety of GMO. There are three agencies can decide which GMO are safe for people to consume. First is Environmental Protection Agency, which is EPA. EPA is responsible for protecting human health and the environment, which includes regulating pesticides. EPA also monitors all other types of pesticides that are used on crops, including on GMO and non-GMO crops. Second is Department of Agriculture, the Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service, which is APHIS, protects agriculture in the United States against pests and disease. APHIS regulation to make sure GMO plants are not harmful to other plants, and USDA's Biotechnology Regulatory Service implement this regulation. Lastly, is Food and Drug Administration. FDA regulates most human and animal food, including GMO food. In doing so, FDA makes sure that food are GMO or have GMO ingredients meet the same strict safety standards as all other food. FDA set and enforce food safety standards that those who produce, process, store, ship, or sell food must follow, no matter how the foods are created. GMO contains genetic material, which is DNA, that has been altered or modified through a method that does not occur in nature. Often the modification is designed to introduce a new or altered characteristic to the modified organism. GMO are becoming increasingly common among agriculture important plants. For example, of GMO is yield. Yield increases in some crops due to a better crop safety and less competition. Thus, it is an efficient control of outputs and also competitive. Cost-effective weed control programs. GMO are present in many products available on supermarket shelves and produced since today. Yet, many people do not have realized they are eating GMO. This is partially because in the United States, product containing GMO does not need to be labeled, and those which are made from less than 5% GMO can be labeled GMO free. And the big difference for consumer is that they no longer see the word GMO, which stands for genetically modified organism. Instead, they are see around green label that say bioengineered or derived from bioengineering, or a label with a phone number or QR code to provide more information. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Nurul Auni Amira, for the informative and interesting talk. I would like to welcome the next presenter to deliver the presentation, Muhammad Alif Aiman. Now the floor is yours.
Thank you, moderator. Food organic and GMO are the same. Whether food is produced through organic, conventional, or bioengineered agriculture, it is because equally nutritious and healthy U.S. Department of Agriculture strictly control all farming methods so the food produced is safe to eat and rich nutrients. And while organic food has a reputation for being healthy and nutrients, studies show that there is actually very little difference in nutritional value between organic and conventional foods. For me, food should be clean from pests. For example, pests are rats and cockroaches. These pests make us sick easily. An easy way to overcome this problem is to close the food container tightly and put in the safe place. In addition, the way of the packaging must be correct so that pets do not easy into the packaging. Food storage area must always be cleaning to prevent pets from damaging the food. For me, we should be paying premium food because it do not contain preservatives then that can extend itself life. Organic food is fresh, better as well. These are not genetically modified organisms, engineered foods, or animals that have had their DNA altered in a other unnatural way typical to make them pesticide resistant. Thank you.
Thank you, Muhammad Alif Aiman. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we have come to question and answer session. We ask question from the audience. First question: are GMO safe for human consumption?
Q. The answer is yes. The health and safety of GMO have been validated by many independent scientists and organizations around the world. There is no substantiated case of any adverse effect on human health, animal health, or environmental health. So that's pretty robust evidence, and I will be confident in saying that there is no more risk in eating GMO food than eating conventional farm food. The okay. The U.S. National Academy of Science, Engineering and Medicine, which is NAS, researched this very same question and conclude that GMO are safe. After reviewing all available research studies on health effect from GE probes, the study found no substantiated evidence of a difference in risk to human health between current commercially available genetically engineered uh, uh, between current commercially available genetically engineered crops and conventionally bred crops. More than 20 scientists, research, agricultural and industry expert review over 20 years of data since GMO were introduced, including nearly 900 studies and publications, animal studies, and North American and Europe health data. The health and safety of GMO have been validated by many independent scientists and organizations around the world. Along with
Okay. And the second question is GMO is unnatural?
okay, genetic modification of agricultural crops has been going on for millennia. In today's world, virtually every crops plant grow commercially for food or fiber is a product of genetic modification, such as crossbreeding or hybridization. Traditional breeding method include selecting and sowing the seed from the strongest, most desirable plants to produce next generation of crops. By selecting and breeding plants with characteristics such as higher yield, resistant to pest and hardiness, early farm dramatically changed the genetic makeup of crop plants long before the science of genetics was understood. As a result, most of today's crop plants bear little resemblance to their wild.
Okay. The last question. Have long term health studies been conducted on GMO crops?
Yes, many long-term health studies have been conducted on GMO. Aside from the fact that GMO have a long and safe track record, GMO crops are repeatedly and extensively tested for consumer and environmental safety, and those tests are reviewed by government agencies around the world. Since 1992, more than 40 government agencies have given approval from GMO food, feed, and cultivation. In many countries, multiple agencies are involved in the regulation of GMO. The health and safety demo have also been valued by many independent scientists and organizations around the world. Groups ranging from the World Health Organization, WHO, the Royal Society of Medicine UK, and the International Sleep Federation ISF, along with various governing bodies on every continent around the world, have all affirmed the safety of GMO. So that's all.
Okay, thank you, Nurullah Amira. Now for organic food. The question from the audience, the first question from the audience is: should I buy organic vegetables?
Yeah, you should buy because organic foods are generally good for you and for the environment. Even though organic fruit and vegetables are more expensive than conventional produce, the true long-term benefit to health and the environment are suggested to be sellable. Sellable. Next question.
The second question is: how do you identify the organic vegetables?
Organic vegetable look similar to conventional vegetable. Sign there is no use of chemical fertilizer and pesticides. They may often look natural, smaller, irregular, and less attractive. A dark scar or hole is not uncommon. Identified by trusted source and not the product. Next question, please.
The third question is: which vegetables and fruits are better organic?
Prioritize organic fruit and vegetable which typically have high use of fertilizer and pesticides or are grown using unhygienic input in farms. The following come on the top in India. First, leafy vegetable. Second, chili, brinjal, bendi, banana, beans, cauliflower, cabbage, groundnuts, and rice. That's all.
The last question is organic food safe?
Organic farmers do not apply chemical fertilizer and pesticides. These are not utilize sweat, water, and hence has lower pesticide residues and contamination in food. This translates to fast food, natural and biological control agent and considered to be less toxic and to leave less or not residues. So this is to be proven conclusively. Thank you.
Thank you, Muhammad Alif Aiman. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, we have come to the end part of our presentation. I would like to express my gratitude to our presenters again for the informative and interesting talk, and also to audience for active participation. Hopefully, the presentation will be beneficial for everyone. Thank you for your attention.